returned, and today I felt like doing something a little more simple. I mean, it's still fun, but simple. And you can also make these too. I guess this is like a DIY sort of video. I don't know. But I'm going to be making keychains and bracelets with these very flat beads. Oh my gosh, the colors are mixing. No! Anyway, my point is we're making stuff with these. I think these were popular at one point, like making bracelets and anklets with these were very, very popular. I don't know if they're still popular. I mean, they're cute. But I'm excited to make stuff with these, so let's get started. And to answer your question, yes, I did take the time to organize these in rainbow order. This little kit thing comes with tiny scissors, some elastic string, and these tiny flat beads. It also comes with these little tassels that I will hopefully find a use for. I've made a few bracelets with these before, so I sorta know what I'm doing, hopefully. First though, I want to try and make a keychain. So I unraveled a decently sized piece of elastic, cut it, and taped it down to secure it. Next, I figured out how I was going to lay down my colors, then began to feed the beads onto the string. To make it easier, you can grab a couple of these flat beads, align the holes in the beads, then stick them all onto the string instead of putting them on one at a time. For this keychain, I wanted to make it sort of like a sunset over the water, so I did a gradient from blue to yellow to orange, then back to yellow and blue, like how a sunset would usually look on the water. And to make the colors blend more in between each section, I switched back and forth between each color. For example, the light blue blending into the yellow. I stringed on a light blue, then a yellow, then a light blue again, then continued with the yellow section, and I did that with all of the sections. Now that I have this little sunset worm, I'm going to string this jump ring onto the keychain like I did with the beads. Then I'm going to tie the jump ring into a knot to keep it secure. Snip off the excess. And now to add a little charm to the end of it. I brought out my large collection of charms and started to sift through them to find something that would fit my keychain. And these were the ones that I had selected. After some thinking, I settled on this pink tail. Now that I have a tassel and a charm, it's time to open up the jump ring that we tied to the end of the keychain earlier and attach the tassel and charm to the keychain. Finally, I'm going to add a key ring onto the other end of the keychain the same way that I added the jump ring. Snip off the excess, and it is complete. I am very happy with the sunset look that this keychain has, and I think that the tassel and charm just make it so much cuter. Moving on to the next creation, which is a bracelet. Take the elastic and make sure you can wrap it around your wrist twice, then cut it. Make sure I did it right. Yep, there we go. Tape it down. Then string the beads on it just like we did with the keychain. At this length, the worm is still not long enough, so let's just skip to the worm being done. To add a little spice, I am taking these shiny beads that came in this kit and added those to make the length 100% correct. Double check the length and we're good. The next step is to now feed the elastic back through all of the beads. Yes, I said that. This is to make it stronger since it is a bracelet and hopefully going to be worn a lot. But in order to make it so that the beads don't fall off, you have to skip a bead like in my strange diagram. Let me try to explain this a little better. The elastic wraps around the last bead, then is fed through the rest of the beads for a double bond. The last bead does not have a double bond. I hope I explained that sort of well. To make feeding the elastic into the beads easier, I take the beads in sections, like so. The first time I did this, I used a needle, which was much easier, but I couldn't find a needle that fit into the hole, but if you found one, you can use that instead. Once you make it all the way through, you can take the tape off and tie the two strands at the end together. Then I connect the two ends by feeding the elastic through that end bead and tying a knot. Snip off the excess, and there it is. I am quite happy with how this one turned out, and I like how the colors look together. Plus, now I have another bracelet to add to my collection. To end the video, I'm going to make one more keychain, and I'm not sure on the colors, so I'm going to let a charm inspire me. How about this one? I'm going to organize my colors, tape it down, and get started. Now that that's done, it's time to bring out the jump ring, key ring, tassel, and charm. Attach the jump ring to one of the ends. Add the tassel. Add the charm. And close it up. Attach the key ring to the other end. And voila! I really like the colors and the gradient on this one. I love the way these beads look, especially for a keychain. Here are the 3 things that I made today. I am very happy with how each of these look, and will definitely be wearing the bracelet and putting the keychains on my bag. But I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I made these keychains and bracelet. If you want to make something with these beads, I will link them in the description. Here are the keychains on my backpack. I think they look really cute on there. And I hope they don't break. That would be sad. Louis also decided to pay a visit.
Baby. Hello, Louis.
But anyway, guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching. But I will see you next time, and I hope you have a fantabulous rest of your day. Bye.